An ex-CBN staff, the wife and the son, has just been murdered on New Year's Day in Oyo State. This is so sad, my people. Nigeria is becoming, should I say, is becoming more dangerous, or is already dangerous. Like, if you have traveled to your village, please be careful. Yorubas will say ojulala confinshori. You guys, please be careful out there and be safe, because Nigeria is no longer safe. There is nowhere in Nigeria that is safe. You can imagine this family was wiped out. This whole family was wiped out on New Year's Day. You know, at times people will say Fulani herdsmen, kidnappers, murderers. My people, not all of these things, not all of these happenings, not all of these bad happenings that we hear daily, not all of them are the handwork of Fulani herdsmen. Some of these things are being done by close relatives, people who are very close, But because, insecurity issues is the reigning problem we have in Nigeria right now, people can easily blame it on Fulani herdsmen, kidnappers from nowhere, and the likes. But the way in which this particular murder happened, you will know that this is not the handwork of Fulani herdsmen. This is not the handwork of kidnappers or Boko Haram. This murder was carried out in a vicious way. You would know that the person that hired these people, these are the handwork of higher assassin anyway. These person that hired these people are very close family relatives, very close, because how can you just clear a whole family? The wife was murdered, the husband was murdered, the only surviving son was also murdered as well. He was taken to a river, and he was pushed inside the river. The dead body was just discovered. This is so sad, and this is a family that lost one of their child. June last year, they lost a child, and now the whole family has been cleared off. This is really sad. It's not easy for me to come here and share this kind of story with you, but what can I do? Before I go ahead with the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Join this amazing community we have here. If you're already subscribed, thank you very much for subscribing. You're welcome to this community. Give this video a massive thumbs up. Turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Leave your comments in the comment section as well. That is the hottest section on this channel. I respond to all of my comments. Let's discuss and share opinions over there in the comment section. I'll see you there in a bit. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. The corpse of Oreoluwa Fatinoye, son of a couple who was allegedly killed by assassins in Abeokuta, Ogun State capital, on New Year's Day, has been recovered from Ogun River. The decomposing body of Oreoluwa was discovered floating on the river by fishermen on Tuesday morning. The remains of Oreoluwa were discovered by a fisherman, Idowu Taiwo, who said that he discovered the body floating in the river while he was preparing for the day's work. It would be recalled that the deceased was reportedly thrown into a river on Adigbe Obada Road in Abeokuta after being kidnapped by the assailants who had murdered his parents. Oreoluwa's parents, Mr. Kehinde and Mrs. Bukola Fatinoye, were killed by yet to be identified persons in the early hours of Sunday, January 1st. The couple, who were employees of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, and Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, FUNAB, respectively, were reportedly killed at their residence, located within Ibara Government Reservation Area, GRA, Abeokuta. It was gathered that the incident happened shortly after the couple had returned from a crossover service to usher in the new year. The building belonging to the couple was said to have been set on fire, while one of the children of the victims and their maid were reportedly kidnapped by the assailants. The remains of a couple who were burnt beyond recognition, were on Monday buried amidst tears by sympathizers, family members, and friends. Vanguard reliably gathered that Oreoluwa's hands were tied with rope to the back. Idowu said on Monday, "We heard that someone was thrown into this river, but this morning, while we were preparing for work, the police approached us and pleaded with us to inform them anytime we discovered the body. But this morning around 7:30, we discovered the body while we were checking our equipment in the river. I called someone to help us get the number of the PPRO, Police Public Relations Officer, to tell him that we have discovered the body. Not long after, the police came and we showed them the body after we had brought it to the river bank," Idowu said. The police later took the corpse away in the presence of some family members of the Fatinoyes. Meanwhile, the PPRO, Abimbola Oyeyemi, confirmed that the corpse of the boy had been recovered. Oyeyemi explained that the police would continue with their investigation to unravel the mystery behind the death of the Fatinoye. You would know, even from, you would know immediately. You don't have to be told that this was, someone that is close to them, because even the boy that was thrown into the river, his hands were tied to the back just to make sure that he did not escape. You can imagine, like, oh my gosh, this is so sad. A couple that went to the crossover service, on getting home, I know they must have been thanking God that, thank you, God, for letting us see January 1st. Thank you, God, for ushering us into the new year safe and sound. And now this is the story that we are telling about them. It's just so sad. The attack is so vicious. It's so vicious. Like, they did not even want them to survive. Even after killing the parents, the man and the wife, the house was burnt. The house was burnt down so that, there's no way of escape for them. Even if probably the gunshot missed vital parts of their body, the fire will get them. The boy that was thrown into the river as well, the hands were tied to the back. You can tell that there's a motive behind this. This is so vicious, It's not just someone that did not know them from anywhere. If it was someone that did not know them from anywhere, the person will want to cash out, like collect money and then release them back or probably get them killed, But not this kind of terrible murder. It is so sad. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.